Tonight, we want to know, could state lawmakers be returning to Albany before the end of the year to give themselves a pay raise? Good evening, I'm Scott Levin.
And I'm Mary Alice Demler. From seemingly out of nowhere, Governor Hochul expressed support for the idea. Tonight, 2 on Your Side's Nate Benson has details.
Pay raises were not part of the pre-election stump speeches for Albany lawmakers or Governor Hochul. But with the election in the rearview mirror, Governor Hochul thinks a pay raise is warranted.
I believe they deserve a pay raise. They work extraordinarily hard. It's a year-round job. I've been with them many times in their districts, and they work very hard and they deserve it. It is up to them on whether or not they want to come back and make that effective.
This show of support comes after Assembly Speaker Carl Heastie told reporters in Albany Thursday that he didn't think there was enough money in the world to compensate you from being away from your families, but also said there is no discussion about coming back to Albany at this moment. Right now, members of the Senate and Assembly earn $110,000 a year, $183 a day to cover travel expenses to and from Albany, and some in leadership positions earn additional stipends. Lawmakers received a bump in pay in 2018 when a commission approved a plan to increase salaries in that year and each year after that. But those scheduled salary increases for lawmakers were put on hold due to litigation. Being the diligent reporter that I am, I reached out to several lawmakers from Western New York. The offices of Senator Tim Kennedy and Minority Leader Rob Ort did not respond. Senator Sean Ryan and Pat Gallivan had no comment. Assemblyman Bill Conrad's office told me that the assemblyman met with leadership on Wednesday, and at no point in conference was this special session discussed. Assembly Majority Leader Crystal People-Stokes' office said she was coming back from Albany and did not answer our question if she was in favor of this special session. Senator George Borrello, however, was available, saying he heard some whispers about this amongst lawmakers, but says,
"Don't see most of my colleagues wanting to vote yes on a pay raise. That's why, based on history, they haven't had the courage to do that in the past."
That raise that lawmakers received in 2018 was the first one since the late 90s.
And if you're called back, would you vote for a pay raise for yourself?
Yeah, I don't see myself voting for a pay raise. I certainly feel that I work hard for my constituents, but I think as a body, as a group, we have failed New York State miserably.
The state constitution doesn't allow lawmakers to increase their salaries in the middle of 2-year terms, and a new term starts in January.
So the idea here being, if a special session was called, pay raises could go into effect Jan 1, 2023.
Exactly.
With only a couple weeks left in the year, if lawmakers want to stuff their stockings, time is ticking. Nate Benson, Channel 2 News.